10,000 steps on between our feet and our horses. Pretty well evenly split in the mountain.
This is just amazing. Hopefully we all make it through.
Flying into Snuck. It's supposed to rain a lot this weekend.
It's November 2nd.
I just shot the biggest buck in my life.
It's not like to stay on the trail.
Another chance to chase our prey. Tune up your bow, fall is finally here. Load up the truck, bows and the gear. Camo and boots, we hit the stand. The wind is right just as we planned. At the break of dawn, looking around, whitetail inside our hearts start to pound. Day game adventures out a while. Brothers in spirit, walking wild from sunrise to the evening's glow. It's the hunting life, it's what we know. It's the hunting life, it's what we know.
Hey, welcome to Take Aim Adventures. Another episode. I mean, glad to be here still. And man, what an episode we got right now. I mean, joining Rob and Nate as they go on a mountain goat hunt.
Yep.
Same area that we were before. So yeah,
Brought a couple old friends with me. It was a pretty
dramatic friends.
There was a lot of fun things that happened. On the very first day of the hunt, you'll see a little footage in here. We get a broken nose, and we don't really have any good photos of it, but I have photos we edited out of the nose getting fixed because one of the guys that we were hunting with was a professional nose fixer, apparently, because that nose went from crooked to straight, purple eyes. It was pretty ugly, but we were 2 or 3 days from getting to some place to fix it.
I mean, you don't want that to mess up your hunt.
Yeah.
No, you want to, but
especially that early in the hunt.
So tough hunt, first time on a horse for Nate. So there's just all that stuff going on if you've never been on a horse, and now you're going through all this junk and bramble and weeds and prickers and up the mountains, down the mountains. It's a hard hunt. So welcome to northern British Columbia mountains, looking for a mountain goat.
It's 26th of August. We're about ready to head off on horses. Going to see if we can catch up with a mountain goat today. We've got a couple other tags in our pockets. Got a chance for maybe a black bear or a caribou if we run into one, and a moose. But the big goal is mountain goats. And right now you can see we got a little bit of blue sky peeking out. That should be good. And we're supposed to have a clear day today and tomorrow. So it's mostly riding today and tomorrow. And then the next day we're supposed to have rain in like 3 or 4 days. But hopefully today, scattered rain, that won't be so bad. Everything dries pretty quick. And we're pretty excited. It's been a long travel to get here and ready to fly.
Well, this is the first time I've ever been on a horse. Already going down a hill. Looks like we're gonna cross a river. See how this goes.
So the fun thing with this hunt, right? You're spending 2 days on a horse, and it's Nate's first time really riding a horse. He's going through some rough country on a horse for it to be your first time. And his horse didn't really care that there was somebody up on him.
No.
He just go through the brush.
I mean, you assume it's the rider.
Yeah.
But the horse, realistically, it was rather humorous. Had a mind of its own.
They're
And normally,
autopilot.
you get on these hunts, these horses will pretty well stay in lockstep. I mean, you're on a trail,
Yep.
but his horse would wander off and then wander back in and do whatever he wanted.
He's
And then-
23 years
doesn't
old.
know
He
how
has
to steer
experience.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
knows what's happening.
Yeah, and then you got the issue with these horses where Nate had it that if any of you guys have ever been in these pack lines, you always seem to have one horse that likes to go slower, and then for some reason to beat the hunter up will trot back up, and it's just brutal. Well, not only was Nate on the wrong paths, but he was getting beat up all the time. It was fun to watch. Glad it wasn't me, but welcome to your first time on it.
WinSense Active Vapor ups your hunting game. Proven effective up to 300 yards away. Scent released during your entire hunt. Over 30-plus cover and attractant scents available from some of the top brands in the scent industry. Up your scent game with our long-lasting scent tanks and highly potent scent pads. Active Vapor for deadly success.
He was standing right over this wind scent when I shot him.
Does wind scent work? I'm here to tell you it does.
This segment is brought to you by HuntWise Hunting App, Matthews Archery, QAD Rest, HHA Sports, Ultra Arrows, and Slick Trick Broadheads.
Just so I remember, the horse's name is Bandit, 23 years old. He does not like to stay on the trail. He likes to run me through trees. He likes to eat a lot. I'm sure I'm having a good time on him.
Okay, we're about 4 hours into day one. We thought we had some goats up here, but there wasn't any. So you can see the sun's starting to go down. You can see the glaciers up on the hill. We have about 3 more hours of riding until we get in to where we're going to sleep tonight. So tonight we're just making a crawling under our tree and sleeping. And tomorrow we got another big day, but just to keep skirting around, seeing what we can get. So you can see the setting. That's called a little bit of thick. We're right ready to pop out. Just coming off the drop in. About a half hour ago, we went through a muck hole and Kurt got caught in the hole with his horse. Ended up busting his nose.
The other thing that you get with horses, when Kurt gets his nose broken, you know, we had gone through what was a bog, and a lot of times those horses, you can walk on the surface and you just don't know. And all of a sudden the bottom will let out. Well, this was one of those spots where he was going across with his horse, the bottom let out, Kurt went down, you know, because everything was going down. The horse threw his head up, just like you see in the rodeo with guys riding the horses, and those two met, and it didn't do too well for Kurt's face. So Kurt not only took the brunt of the back of the head of that horse, but it threw him off, and fortunately, it's so boggy, a lot of weeds.
At least it was a soft landing.
He landed on his back. I thought it was funny at first, I have to admit. I started laughing, jumped off my horse, because he kind of like disappeared in all the ferns. And then when I got there, you see this nose is not in the right spot. And, you know, fortunately, Scott, who was with us, I've seen that before, I can fix that. And he's from the mountains of Idaho. And whatever, he went and cracked it back in place, and it was right. But makes the hunt.
Yeah.
It gives you an adventure.
Memorable.
Fun way to start your first day.
Yeah, and we didn't know what we were going to do. I mean, realistically, when you break a nose, I mean, that's a pretty severe hit. You don't know. And as we were sitting there contemplating it as a group, I think the guides and outfitter thought that we were going to turn around and take Kurt back out. And then they were going to have to find a vehicle. And it was a 2-day drive. It was going to take almost 3 days to get him to a hospital to have someone look at his nose. And Scott fixed the stupid thing. He could breathe fine. It looks straight.
Yep.
You'll be home in a week and a half. If it's right, it's right. And ended up being that way, which was very, very funny. He got home, got to his doctor because he had broken his nose previously or had a surgery on his nose. And sure enough, the doc says, well, whoever set that did a good job. And so you could, and he's never had to do anything with it, which is really shocking.
Yeah.
I'm laying there. You didn't have much to think about, but it's like, I know my nose is broke. I can feel the blood coming out. And I'm thinking, nothing else hurts. This is good. So kind of.
Stabilize your firearm or crossbow from wherever you hunt, however you hunt. From ground blinds to ladder stands to side-by-sides to ultralight tripods. We have what you need to make long-range accuracy easy. Leading the industry in innovation, we offer some of the most modular and adaptable shooting rests on the market. Ditch the shake and steady your shot with Final Rest.
Good shoot, buddy. I mean, advice, man.
This segment is brought to you by Bedford Camera and Video, Badlands Gear, Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, Vortex Optics, Reveal Cameras, and Hornady Ammunition.
Just about ready to start day 2. We're gonna get on the horses and we've got about 10 miles to go, but it's gonna be 3,000 foot climb, which we have to do twice over 2 mountaintops to get to the next camp spot. This is where we slept. You know, this was our view this morning. So pretty cool having horses out there eating when you wake up in the middle of the night. Hear the bells going off, hear them name. Hopefully we have a good day today. Everyone stays safe and should get on some goats today. We saw one nanny yesterday, which was kind of cool, seeing it way up the mountaintop. So hopefully we get on something, hopefully we shoot something.
We've been horseback riding about 3 hours, ran into a couple goats here and there. But some of them were in bad places to get to. Dropping out of these trees and up on the cliff rock up behind us is, I think, 2 goats. We're just glassing them right now to see what we're gonna do.
So, 2 days of horseback riding. You can see how steep the hill is. It was funny because at one point the guides were saying, hey, stop leading your horse, let go of the reins, put them over top of the head, get to the back of your horse and just hold on to your tail, because those horses are used to being in tow lines because they pull. So someone holding on to their tail doesn't bother them at all. So next thing you know, you got, if you've ever gone, you know, skiing with rope tows, where you grab on and all of a sudden you're holding on for dear life. You're holding on for dear life going up the side of this mountain. But it's so steep, we crest that last mountain where we know we're going to go down below, and this is where we're going to make up camp. We still had a few miles to go. We crest it, and 2 of the horses got tied up in their ties to their tails and their legs, and all of a sudden, off the side of this mountain, huge rocks, loose gravel, 2 horses go rolling. One was a pack horse, which had all of our bags and stuff in it with the big boxes, and the other one was just one of the horses that were walking with us. We thought we lost everything and thought we were going to lose a horse. 2 hours later, the box blew up. I mean, there was stuff everywhere, but they're up there with rocks pounding the box back together and ended up making it work and get us back out of there. But this is the adventure, just getting to the spot we were going to set up our tent that night before we could start hunting.
Yeah, thank goodness no one was on one of the horses when one of them fell down. I mean, it's not the safest. Like, you're still on a horse and you trust the animal, but things can go wrong at any moment.
Yeah, you get in these hunts, you film it. The camera never gives you the sense of how scared you are the whole time and how steep that really is. And the guides that are out there with you, they're like goats. And they're just up and down those hills like it's nothing. And you're like, yeah, but if I slip, it's long. Oh, yeah, but we won't slip. Okay, whatever, we're following. And we're going to see what we can do. Yeah.
Today is the Monday the 27th. We put 29,000 steps on between our feet and our horses. Pretty well evenly split in the mountain. We ended up having to come through a new trail that they cut in over the top. Yeah, you saw pictures, I'm sure. It was pretty difficult. But here's the good news. Just coming in this last canyon we were in, 5 different goats that we've seen. So tomorrow morning, as long as we don't bump them out here tonight, that'd be a good chance. Forecast is rain most of the day tomorrow, so if a big heavy storm comes in, we could be just sitting in the tent all day long, but hey, what a beautiful spot to stay for a day.
It's the perfect combination of comfort, durability, and ease of use. Made in the USA of the highest grade materials to last a lifetime. 5-sided design with a spacious carpeted interior and almost panoramic view. Windows large enough for both rifle and bow hunting. Modular design for easy setup and teardown where equipment can't go. Towers and an array of blind accessories available. Choose the outfitter grade hunting blinds from Slayer Blinds.
Stop guessing and start hunting with confidence. With HuntWise, you unlock hour-by-hour wind prediction, public and private land intel, and whitetail movement probability forecasts built on real data. Get 7 days free at huntwise.com/takeaim.
This segment is brought to you by WinScent Electronic Scent Vaporizer, Tree Thrasher 3-in-1 Deer Call, Dual Game Calls, Final Rest Shooting Systems, and Slayer Hunting Blinds.
Technically day 1 hunt, day 3 on the trip. We just crawled up creek bed. Camp is right behind me. Now we're jutting along the side of a mountain. We're heading up. We have a goat spotted up here on top. We've had to work our way up from the bottom. Nate's going up. I gotta chase after him. Got one good Billy over on the far hill, but he's way up behind. It's just not reachable for us. So we're gonna go check out this other canyon beyond us. It is super steep and slippery from all the rain. We're at the top. Finally. Just to have 8 goats, and I don't think any of them we can get to shoot. That we can't get to. And it started to rain. And now it's raining. If you look down there, the big green pond way down there is camp. And the little ponds over there we walked by 3 hours ago. So we've come all the way up. We saw him go. We were back there on top of that mountain. We saw him go across over here. So it's getting late today. We are quite a ways from camp. He looked like a nice goat for us to get, so we dropped in and we're trying to get over to him. As you can see, the sun started to set and the rain came back again. How many yards? 65. It's a good goat. Oh yeah. He didn't move. Oh my God. Hey guys.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. All I was thinking was, we're gonna have to go back without a goat, and that's gonna sink.
Hey guys.
Look at where we're at. We saw him up there in that notch on top of the mountain. We went through a pass and we thought, well, and then we went all the way around. We couldn't find him. Look at where we're at. We're on the edge of the mountain.
That is so awesome.
Another foot and it's a drop off. We had to crawl out through this peninsula to get home. We knew he was here. We knew he was here.
The goat was right here. He just flinched and went down to there. So guess what? We get to go get him now. Actually, making the walk out on the grass will be easier than doing this side hill. But
Here he is after, would you say, 6 miles in a straight line?
Yeah.
We went up and down a couple times. And been 8 hours. Long day. We saw him a couple miles off and gone and bedded down right where we last saw him and hit him, knocked him down, and then of course he twitched and fell off. So we got to come down the hill anyway. Couldn't be more happier. Happy to clean them up, and let's get back to camp.
Oh, from up there.
So, first full day of hunting is on the board.
One down.
And we got one down. Actually, we ended up having two. Kurt shot one right next to camp. But Nate, I mean,
what a shot.
That was so cool to have it just like down
on that ledge.
I think out cold right away, you're like, oh, perfect.
And the guys are talking to us afterwards because we're in there just celebrating, enjoying the moment. Cameras are all off. And all of a sudden, you know, and they're telling us about how great it was that he died so conveniently.
Yep.
And it was just going to like grab him, and we're going to be heading back. We had a long hike to get back, and all of a sudden, kick, and
what's that sound? Oh,
I mean, a quarter mile or more down the side of the mountain.
He didn't look as pretty after the fall as he did before the fall.
He tumbled through everything, and now that, you know, yep, it was great to go to the bottom. That became a real long hike. That was probably, we got to that goat. We took photos really quick, and then the guide sent Nate and I back because at least you know you got to go over that mountain and you got to drop in that ravine, and then camp is going to be somewhere. We didn't get to the top of the mountain; it was totally black. So we had our little headlamps. We had to go down a whole stream system. It took us forever to get back. But we did it and no one died.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Pretty exciting episode. Now the weather's going to turn on us a little bit, and that'll be for next week. So remember, take aim with your life for the glory of God.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Take Aim Adventures. Now if you want to pick up a really high quality made in the USA bow sight, you definitely want to check out HHA Sports. Great company, great people. They make some fantastic sights. Been using them for quite a few years now. Really nice products. Running the dovetail model on this, my Matthews bow, so it integrates directly into the bow. I can easily remove it and add it back on, and it'll be right in the perfect spot. I'm running a 3-pin, but you can get single pin horizontal, or you can go vertical with 1 or 2 pins. A lot of fun options. This particular model also has that slider, so you can adjust that sight up and down quite a bit. You can have a floater pin. With me, I actually have 3 floater pins, so at any range and distance, I have 3 unique pins that I can use out there in the field. So really great for hunting, especially those longer shots, as well as like a total archery challenge event. HHA has you covered pretty much any option that you'd need. So definitely check them out, great sites. You can go to takeaimadventures.com and you'll find a link to the HHA website there.
I heard it. Oh. Let me see it. I feel like I got the crap kicked out.
It's a lot straighter.
Is it?
Oh yeah. It's still kind of leaning a little bit, but it's a lot better.
This is for your wife. This is the worst surgery in the world, by the way. You know how many nasal surgeries I've had?
It's the hard life, it's what we